great stories in the Radical Cup. One of them is Suelllio Almeida, who won not only his first race this weekend in the Cup, but his second race. Unfortunately, I was second in both of those, I think by a combined total of a second. But congratulations to you. It was an outstanding job, really. What's really cool about this story is Suelllio is a sim racer turned, I don't know if you call it real racer or real life racer. And hopefully you guys can follow him on Motor Racing Checklist. He's got 120,000 followers on YouTube, almost 100,000 Instagram followers. But Suelllio, why don't you talk a little bit about the transition from sim racing to this real life racing? What's it been like?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for the recognition. It's been a dream for me. I was so scared about the rain today, and I ended up like getting a win in the rain. For me was amazing. It all transfers over, you know, like I have easily over 10,000 of hours of driving in the simulator. I am a Canadian champion from 2021 in the sim, and then I got invited to race in real life to test it. At first it was a little bit rough. I was so used to how heavy the pedals were in the sim, and it took me, I'm still transitioning, but like the core technique, the way you handle the car, the way you move the transfer around, and the way you induce understeer and oversteer is the same. Right, so you take that core. If you're able to transfer that core to real life, then you just need to add some extra layers of reality, right? Marbles and the way the curves behave, the way you have to take care of a car not to damage it, and setup changes and winds that can be pretty aggressive as well. So as soon as you learn those extra layers, that core becomes the reason you can do well in real life. So I mean, I'm on my third year racing in real life, and I'm already fighting with legends like you. Well, so that shows that the basis that most people get from karting, I got from sim racing. I have zero experience in karting, and I was able to just get all the pieces together, all the pieces that I talk about in my online course as well. And by the way, this is the reason I am here, is because of the success of my online coursing, of my online coaching, and my online courses. So
why don't you tell us a little bit about what's different about the real life racing versus the sim racing?
Honestly, not much. The core is the same, the racecraft, the battle dynamics are the same. The car handling techniques are the same. The way your tires wear, the way you have to manage your temperatures is the same. So
are there old guys in sim racing that you race just like real life?
In the same in the same room, you're going to be competing with 8-year-old kids who have their simulators and are there fighting with you.
Yeah.
In the same race, you can have 8-year-old and 7-year-old people driving, and everyone is competing to the same level with same conditions. So yeah, I think most of it is the same, but you have to be aware of what really matters that you have to nail in real life. Like for example, not crashing, not doing stupid things and damaging your car, because you only have one car. So the methods of finding the limit in the simulator are a little bit more relentless, because you can crash, you can reset, but here you have to find and you have to approach that limit in a safe way that allows you to take care of your equipment. And that's my biggest challenge, was to build up the confidence to do it, build up the confidence to send it at 5th gear, higher PM in turn 1 in America. You know, like it was for me, because I knew of the consequences. I was always very afraid of crashing my car. Gladly, I never crashed so far. Just a few.
So far.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So in Radical Cup, one of the really neat things that happens is you've got guys who are just entering, who are like gentlemen racers learning how to drive. You've got some more experienced people like myself and John Field, who've done a lot of different racing. And then you've got young guys mixed in who are trying to get somewhere. Talk a little bit about what that mixture of drivers is like during a race.
It's very interesting, especially when you do more than, second or third weekend. You kind of already recognize people, you know more or less what they're gonna do, and you know how they race. So each fight is a specific fight that you learn how to deal with. So it's just a matter of minimizing your disadvantages when you're dealing with traffic, when you're fighting people. And it takes a lot of intelligence. Most people outside of motorsports think it's just like going around in circles, but it's definitely not. It's very complex, and it takes a lot of focus, a lot of intelligence, a lot of strategy at the same time that you're trying to keep looking forward. So
that is an interesting thing. I've always thought the same thing, is that if you watch a race on TV and you're an untrained eye, It just looks like people driving around, but yeah, it's on the limit. So where do you want, what are you trying to do here? Like, are you trying to take this somewhere from a real life driving standpoint?
Right
You've got
now,
this business, right?
yeah, right now I'm taking all the, I'm just making sure that I can continue doing what I'm doing. 2024 is the best year of my life. I have my own car, I race, I have many students, followers, and like people that are following my journey, and I'm enjoying every day. Like, this is the objective. This here is the dream. Of course, at some point I want to rank up. I think my goal is to do WEC, to the World Endurance Championship, or IMSA. But I'm taking my time to enjoy the process. I'm taking my time to enjoy Radical. I'm taking my time to enjoy, you know, the process of like building those blocks. This time, first time in the rain. The next time is going to be the second. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to be more aggressive. So there's this whole journey is what really matters, rather than, oh, I want to get there and I don't care what I'm doing here. You know, I'm just really enjoying every day. So.
Well, congratulations again on the 2 wins.
Thank you.
That's probably not going to happen tomorrow.
Let's see.
Okay, we will see. Everybody take a look at Motor Racing Checklist. Make sure you check out Suelllio during the races. He's a hell of a young driver. He's going to do great things.
Thank you, man.
Yep. Thank you.